Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've got a cute little simple nail design today. We've got 3 Madam Glam gel polishes. They look absolutely beautiful next to each other. First up we've got Vivid Purple. Next up we have Rose. And lastly we have Daddy's Girl. So I'm not quite sure if I mentioned this to you guys before, but I decided to kind of change up slightly the way I start off the video. So I always like to kind of show you guys mainly the gel polish that we'll be using, and then later on I start to introduce any glitters or any base coat, top coats, whatever it is. And usually when I show you guys the colors at the beginning, I usually like to open up the bottle, show you guys what the color is, but let's be real, what's the point of that? You guys are about to see it being applied on nails anyway, so I thought let me kind of keep it short and sweet at the beginning. I'm just going to show you guys what the gel polishes are called. You can kind of already see the colors on Madam Glam gel polishes anyways at the top, and then we're about to use them on the nail design anyway, so you will see how they perform, what colors we've got, and all of that kind of stuff in just a second. So I hope you guys prefer it that way. I think I prefer it that way personally too. It's just kind of not including unnecessary things really. So we've got 2 of the pinky color, we've got 2 of the, I believe it was Daddy's Girl color, and now on the last nail we are going to do a marble. So we are going to put all 3 of those colors onto my little plate. That isn't really a plate, but I'm using it as a plate. I'm just going to do 3 lines next to each other, then using a dotting tool we're going to swirl it into one another, almost kind of creating a marble already on the plate. And the way you swirl it will kind of determine how your marble's going to turn out, but you can swirl it as much as you want or as little as you want, and now, yeah, like I said, it will kind of determine how much of a marble and how much of a mixture of colors you're gonna have. So now, using my Madam Glam ombre brush, I like to pick it up and just kind of apply it onto the nail, kind of let it flow on, do its thing. I kind of dab it on sometimes, just whatever to create a marble. This time around on this nail, I don't have any base coat, I don't have a blooming gel, I don't have any of that. Sometimes I like to not apply that just because it does sometimes create this kind of, I don't know how to explain it, like almost like gaps between the colours, and yeah, it's just not what I'm looking for. They are good if you kind of want to create a marble, let's say, at the centre of the nail and then have the base colours still peeping through on this side. So I'm just going to finish this one up. As you can see, I love the colors here together. I just feel like it's a really nice contrast, and they're such rich colors that it will look so great later on when we matte top coat the whole set. So I'm going to pop this one into the lamp, and here we've got 2 layers now applied on the other nails, all nice and cured, I think. Or not. Nope, we did not cure those. Of course we didn't, because we're going to sugar. So I've got this beautiful purpley glitter that I thought that would kind of look really nice with this set. So usually I'd like to say pick a color that's the closest to the glitter. Of course here I completely flopped that. But yeah, I would advise picking the gel polish closest to the glitter. But as you can see, even though I used like a pinky purpley color, the glitter, you can't basically see the color underneath, which is great. So we're going to cure it, and now it's time to apply a base coat, because today we are going to double glitter. So I've got this little glitter pot in the background we can see on the right hand side, and it's one of those mixed glitter chunks where you've got a bit of a few, you know, chunky ones, medium ones, fine ones, and all of that kind of stuff. And I don't often pick them up. I'm always a fine glitter kind of girl, so I thought, since we're doing a fairly simple set, I thought it would be a nice little addition to add that to the nail and keep it nice and simple, but also add a little bit of touch, which will also matte top coat this nail later, which will create a really cool little effect when the light hits it. So this bit is very fiddly, as you can probably tell. So I've applied a base coat. The base coat I used was from Miley, and then I'm using my nail art brush, and I'm just going to dip the brush into some base coat and then pick up the glitter from the pot and just start kind of placing it onto the nail and then moving it about where I like it. So I'm going to attempt at least at keeping the majority of the glitter at the top, and the lower the nail I'm getting, the more, well, the less glitter I want to be using, and, you know, kind of spreading downwards to kind of create this kind of like a shower, like a glitter shower maybe, where there's like quite a lot at the top, and it's kind of very slowly going less and less the lower you're getting down the nail. Just to mention, I am not taking it right down to the bottom of the nail, we are going to kind of focus at having the least amount of glitter kind of in the middle of the nail. I feel like I didn't do the best of jobs. It did the job, but it wasn't fully what I was imagining in my head. Here I was kind of trying to pick up some more of the fine, because as you can see, there's mainly the medium chunky kind of sizes, not as much of the fine, so I was kind of trying to pick up some of them. And then once I'm happy with this nail, I will pop it into the lamp, and now it's time to apply our matte top coat. So the matte top coat I'm using is from Venelisa. I've been literally using this every set. I'm so sorry guys if you are sick and tired of matte overall nails and just seeing matte top coats. I'm so sorry. I feel like it's just this season now where it's just the matte top coats are coming out. It's wintry coming up, and it's all of that kind of stuff. I will try and vary it up on my channel a little bit, hopefully, but it's just something that's drawing me to this matte top coat. It's just something about it. And it literally to the point where I've had to refill this bottle already, and I've just been shocked, to be honest. The day I noticed that I'm running low, I was like, I just can't be. I've only started using the matte top coat like a week ago, and I'm suddenly out of it already. So luckily I had my 30 milliliter refillable bottle, which is great. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but I do have a Madam Glam discount code. So if you want to use glamifybabe 30_1, I think it is, it's going to be in the description. You can save yourself 30%, which is a great bargain. I'll have everything linked in the description. I'll also leave a link directly to each color that I used today from their website as well, just in case you wanted to find them and didn't want to waste your time searching for them. Just a quick and easy, click the link and it will take you straight to the colors. So now that they're matte top coated, looking beautiful, I absolutely love matte top coating marble nails, like in the background later on, especially when I bring it forwards. It looks beautiful. I love it so much. So now it's time for some crystal placement. So this is going to be the one and only nail that we need to work on now, and the job is done. So it's going to be a fairly intensive crystal placement. There's just a lot of little parts going on here, as you can see already. We've got quite a few caviar beads going on. So we are starting off with a fairly big AB crystal at the top, followed by a fairly long AB crystal. I'm not quite sure on the names of these different shapes. Then we are doing a bigger one after that, and then a very short little miniature version of the top crystal that we've got, the long one. And then we are just going to add slight little detailing of AB crystals right at the top where the big crystal is. And yeah, just on the sides, kind of just added a little bit of detailing, and now it looks quite funny. But once I think I do end up curing it so it doesn't move about. I will pop some caviar beads down on my little table now. I will pop one just there right at the bottom, and then I will go ahead and cure everything, I believe, just so that it doesn't move about, because we've got a long way to go with the caviar beads. So the caviar beads will definitely complete this look. I love caviar beads, and if you do, then this is definitely a nail placement for you. So we are going to do this kind of necklace vibe again that I quite often do, I feel like. So you can pick any moment on here. So I decided to pick the side crystals. You could go from the bottom side crystal, you can do it at any point you want. And we're basically just going to place some Macart rhinestone glue gel there and just follow the line that we've just created with the caviar beads, and it will just create a little necklace vibe going on. So we'll do that on both sides, and then basically trying to make it as symmetrical as possible. Later on you will see that I think I do end up taking off a caviar bead or two on the right hand side or the left, one of them, just because when you look at it straight on, you can notice that there's one caviar bead too much on one of the sides, for example. I do think that then I go ahead and cure again just to not move it about, or maybe I don't, but at some point I have the beautiful necklace done, and then I also go ahead and apply a rhinestone glue gel in between the AB crystals like I usually do, and we're just going to pop some caviar beads there too, just to add that extra detailing. So that's mainly what's happening, but you'll notice that the moment the caviar beads have been applied, it just really completes this crystal placement, which is great. So I'll probably stop chatting along and I'll let you guys just watch this little bit, and then I'll come back to you guys once this nail is all nice and done. I'm back. So I completely forgot that we'll be applying some caviar beads also kind of surrounding that middle crystal, the long one. And here there was a bit of a transition because my camera actually ended up stopping the recording for some reason. So it chopped it there, but it's probably for the best because you guys get the gist. So we're just going to follow the shape of the crystal there. We're just going to pop all the caviar beads, make sure they're all looking good. I think this is the moment I take away a caviar bead on the right hand side because I could tell already that there's one too many. And there we go. Oh no. And do I? Or maybe right now I'm just trying to straighten them up as much as possible and then I'll notice. I think, let's see how well I know myself. Yeah, there we go. There we go, and that looks 100% better already. So this nail is the last bit now. We'll pop that one into the lamp and we're about to have our final results. So here they are. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. If you end up recreating any of my nail designs, please don't forget to tag me because I would absolutely love to see them. And hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.